welcome back to my channel. So tonight for dinner I am cooking salmon. I already have it in the oven. I'm also making a side of brown rice for my carb, and for my veggie side I am preparing artichoke. So this is something when I see in the grocery store I usually will just pass by. I always know it's kind of complicated when it comes to eating and preparing it, or I didn't really have a lot of experience with it anyway, so when I would buy it, I just steam this whole thing. I wouldn't even prep it like you're supposed to. But with the clean eating program I'm using, they have a cooking show where they show you different cooking techniques and different recipes, so I finally learned how to properly prepare an artichoke, so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys tonight. So some benefits of artichokes. They have 400 milligrams of potassium in one artichoke. It has 6 grams of fiber, so that's a fourth of what's recommended in your day. And then it also has 4 grams of protein, and it has prebiotics and antioxidants in it as well. Okay, so some things you're going to need. An artichoke. So I'm going to be cutting this in half, so me and Trim will each get a half for our serving. You're also going to need a lemon, a garlic clove, and also some bay leaves. So I'm going to grab that real quick here. Found them! So you're going to only need 1 bay leaf actually, but just going to grab my container here. You're going to want some kitchen scissors, a large knife for when you're cutting the artichoke in half, and then also a small knife. I'm going to tell you what we're going to be using this for in just a second. So when you're at the store and you're trying to select which artichoke to bring home with you, what you want to look for is the stem. The larger the stem, or the thicker it is, the more artichoke heart you're going to get. So that's the best part of the artichokes. Definitely look for the fattiest stem you can find. And some people, when they're preparing it, they just chop the entire stem off because it does have a harder exterior. But if you just trim off the harder exterior, the inner part of it's actually nice and soft, and it's pretty delicious. So I definitely recommend trying to keep the stem, most of it. Okay, so I'm just going to trim off some of these leaves down here first so I can get to the stem a little bit more easily. You're going to want to cut the very tip of the stem off. So artichokes oxidize pretty quickly, so using the lemon, if you rub it right after you cut, it'll help keep it from browning. So I'm actually going to cut this in half real quick. On a side note, I do already have my water starting to boil, so it'll be ready for me to steam once I'm ready to put it in. Yes, I'll just rub some lemon there so it wouldn't brown. With the small knife that I recommended getting out, you're going to just trim off the hard exterior of the stem. Rub some lemon on that. Get rid of this. I'm just going to discard this in the trash real quick. Okay, so next, what we're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut about 1.5 inches off the very tip of this. So you can see I trimmed the top off. Ooh. So the next thing you want to do, I just actually got pricked, by the way. Be careful with your fingers, these things are dangerous. So yeah, what I'm going to do next actually is to cut the prickers off, so hopefully I won't prick myself again. That's what you need your scissors for. So you're going to go around and trim all the prickly ends off of the leaves here. Probably going to make a little bit of a mess. These have been my favorite veggie snacks lately. I just love it with ghee for dip. So ghee is a healthy substitute for butter. What it is basically you take butter and remove everything except for the fats, the milk fats. So it's considered a healthy fat. And it's actually pretty delicious. I will say it's kind of an investment. A jar of it ranges from $10 to $15. I think it's worth it for health benefits, and the taste, like I said, is pretty amazing. Okay. Oh, one more. Two more, three more. So I got it all there. See, I got all the spikes off. I'm gonna rub it with my lemon here again. I just got lemon in my eyeball. I'm just not having a good time tonight. So it did say that you can dip this in lemon water. I'm gonna skip that step myself, but if you want to do that at home, just help prevent the browning. I did give it a rub all the way around with my lemon though. Okay, so I'm gonna chop this in half real quick. This way Trung and I will each get one serving. I have my ginormous knife here. Careful when you're cutting, keep your fingers out of the way. Okay, so you're gonna notice, let's see, you wanna remove this part right here, and then you're also gonna remove the fuzzies right here. This part actually is supposed to, it's called the choke because you can actually choke on it, the spray part apparently. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on scooping this all out right here. So I'm gonna remove part of it with my fingers, then I'm probably gonna grab a spoon to help me scoop out the rest. So you can see how I cleaned that area out. Now I'm gonna scoop out the fuzzy, these hairs right here, I'm gonna scoop them out. I'm gonna use a spoon. Okay, so you can see I removed the choke. I removed the inner layers here, some of that. It could be purple in your artichoke, but in mine it was just a yellowish color. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So now they're both cleaned out. I'm just gonna rub a little bit more lemon on them. After this step is when you're supposed to dump it in lemon water if you have some handy. I'm kind of in a hurry to eat tonight though, so skipping that step. I don't care if my artichoke's a little brown, honestly. It still tastes amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna move over to my boiling water. Well, my salmon's ready. I'm gonna grab that in a second. So I have the artichokes prepped. I also have one garlic clove that I'm gonna throw in the boiling water here. One bay leaf that I'm also gonna throw into the boiling water here. And then I'm gonna use the lemon that I was kind of rubbing on my artichoke. I'm gonna squeeze it. And then actually I'm just gonna throw this into the boiling water as well. So I'm gonna add this onto my pot. If you don't have something like this at home, I definitely recommend it. It's really nice for steaming vegetables. A lot of pot sets come with it, so I'd look for that if you're in the market for a pot set. So I'm just gonna add these in and cover them up. So you're gonna wanna steam this for 28 to 30 minutes. You'll know it's done when you poke the center and it's nice and soft. So once this is close to being done, I'll melt out a teaspoon of ghee for each of us for dipping. So this is my ghee here. I actually have the one that has Himalayan pink salt in it, so it has a nice little salty flavor to it. And I really like Himalayan pink salt just because it helps add minerals into your diet, as well as helps make your food taste delicious, which is a nice plus. And like I said before, ghee is a healthy alternative to butter. So the timer just went off. Looks done to me. I'm just going to dish up our plates now. And the brown rice is done. So I'm actually going to be using, this is my carb container. I know when you see it, you're probably thinking, whoa, that is super tiny. I'm not going to get very much rice, but I'm going to show you once I plate it how much rice I get with this thing. So here's my carb container again. You can see I stuffed it full of the rice. Nice little block there. See, actually that's quite a bit of rice. It's a good amount. Now I kept my salmon in the oven to keep it warm. I did turn it off, but I wanted to keep it warm, so I put it back in the oven. And there's our dinner tonight. So here's my ghee. I'm just going to melt it in the microwave. Probably only take like 20-30 seconds. So here's my plate again. So with the artichoke, the way you want to eat it is you tear off a leaf, and you'll see that it has an area of flesh down here. So you can dip it. Here's my melted ghee. You can dip it in the ghee, and then you just kind of tear off the fleshy part with your teeth. The best part definitely though is when you get to the artichoke heart down here in the stem. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you want more clean eating videos or at-home workout videos. If you found this video helpful, please like. If you try it out at home, please comment below. Okay, thanks. Bye.